story of Peyton Place. Starring Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie, Warner Anderson as Matthew Swain, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, and Mia Farrow as Allison Mackenzie. Peyton Place.
George Anderson, angry and distraught, has just left Leslie Harrington's office at the mill. The heated words between them have rekindled deep-seated resentments. Resentments George finds it increasingly difficult to control.
Hello? Mr. Anderson? It's me, Paul Hanley. Oh, yes. Yes, that's right. I didn't see your car anywhere. I thought you might need a lift home. Yes. Yes, I'd like that. Thank you. Looks as if you could use a quick one. A drink.
Oh, no, I've messed things up enough already. That's all I need. Ooh, I really blew my stack up there, but good.
Wait, Harrington?
Funny thing. All the time I was sounding off on him, I kept saying to myself, this is wrong. But it didn't stop me.
Well, he probably deserved it.
No. It's all up here, the way it always is. Oh, I got nothing against Les. Maybe we're not the best of buddies, but...
Well, at least you didn't lose a friend.
Yeah, I didn't make one either, that's for sure. Oh, steady on now, George. Calm down. You don't want Julie to see you in this state.
Your wife?
Yeah, you know how women are. They get all worked up over nothing.
Mr. Anderson, are you sure you wouldn't change your mind about that drink?
No, I'd like to, but Julie said she'd be home early.
Well, we can stop at Ada Jack's place, huh? Just around the corner up here.
No. I've kind of given up on the sauce, kid. It just doesn't agree with me.
How about a beer, then? That can't hurt anything.
Well, I guess not, but...
All right, just one beer, okay? That'll relax you.
All right. But just one. I don't want to keep Julie waiting.
George, I'm home.
He isn't here, Mother.
Hasn't he been home at all?
I don't know.
Well, what did he say to you when he left?
That he planned to go straight home.
Well, he's probably just gone out to get something he forgot. Shaving cream or... He hasn't called?
No.
How long have you been home?
I got home about half an hour ago.
Hi, Dad.
Hello, Norman.
Here.
Thank you.
How was your day?
Nothing extraordinary. I saw George Anderson. Home again.
For good?
I still think it's a trial visit.
How is he?
Same old George. What are we going to do about dinner tonight? It's Christine's night out.
Well, she hasn't gone yet. She said she'd make us some sandwiches if you want them.
What's Rodney going to do?
He's got a study date with Allison.
Study day?
Yeah, That's where you have a pizza and then you go to the library.
Studying?
Sometimes. Dad, if it means anything, I'm going to try and do a lot better. Not only in my studies, but everything.
Well, I'm very glad to hear that, Norman, but
You wonder why all of a sudden?
Yes, I do.
Well, I figure I owe it to you for dropping the codicil suit.
More important, you owe it to yourself.
Sure, only, I don't know how to say it, Dad, but thanks. Hello. All right. It's for you.
Hello. Well, can't it wait? Very well, I'll be here. It's Wainwright. He's coming over.
Tonight? Well, it must be important.
You don't just call off a lawsuit, Norman. There are papers to be signed. Maybe you better read out tonight, son.
Okay, Dad. What about you?
I'll be all right.
Yes. Carson?
Taggart?
What are you doing here? Trouble?
No, I just stopped by to check something out with you.
Sit down.
Thanks.
What'd you have in mind?
Well, you said once there was nothing against my moving, even to another state.
Getting restless?
Well, not exactly.
Problems, then? Is it the business or something personal?
On both. What's the procedure?
Well, you tell me where you're going. Your case will be transferred to the local office there. You have to find a job that met with their approval. That's about it. What do you have in mind?
Well, I thought I'd join my father in Miami. There's nothing to keep me in Peyton Place.
You went back there with one purpose in mind. To try to prove your innocence.
You told me to forget it. Just decided to take your advice.
Carson, I leaned kind of hard on you that first time you came in here. But you didn't strike me as a man who'd give up.
Well, there's no way I can accomplish what I set out to do. And there's no reason for me to stay in Peyton Place. I've got 7 years and 8 months of my sentence left to serve. In Peyton Place, they'll hang over me the rest of my life.
Why the face?
I'm wishing.
On a pizza?
Yeah, it's an old Italian custom. See that? It worked. I wished that it would come apart in 2 pieces, and it did. Aren't you going to have some?
Yeah, sure.
What happens if you cross an elephant and a piece of pizza?
What?
Nothing very interesting.
Oh, go ahead, tell me.
You get a date who talks too much. Me. You don't really want to be cheered up, do you?
Well, makes you think I need it. Okay.
Is it Norman?
Oh, Norman's happier than he's been in weeks. I guess I should be, too. But
But what?
I don't know. I guess I know what Dad's up against.
Oh, you mean the court battle over your mother's will?
There isn't going to be any fight, Allison. My father threw in the towel.
Really? Because of Norman?
I guess. I don't know.
Must have been a hard decision.
It was more than hard, Allison. It isn't just him giving up his right to own the mill, but he's risking his own position there as well.
What do you mean?
Well, it's my grandfather's mill. He could fire Dad tomorrow and get somebody else to manage it if he wanted to.
I can't believe that. Doesn't seem possible.
Oh, he's always been so strong, so sure of everything. You know, he made all the plans for himself and everyone around him. And now, all of a sudden, it's hard to believe that he could be hurt, even destroyed, just like anyone else.
Yeah, I know. It's not easy finding out the parents of people. The sad thing is that you can't even really offer them your sympathy because you're not supposed to know that they can have any doubts or make mistakes.
So what do you do?
I guess you just march wherever they're going and find out where it is when you get there.
I spoke to Mr. Peyton and told him your decision.
I could almost hear the cackle of triumph.
Hardly that. Naturally, he thought you'd acted wisely. His present concern is for the future of the mill.
You can set his mind at ease. I'm not going to retaliate by running it into bankruptcy.
I don't think that ever entered Mr. Peyton's mind. However, under the circumstances, he felt that you might want to terminate the association.
Is Peyton demanding that I resign?
Not demanding. He thought it might be in your mutual interest.
My father-in-law hasn't lost his touch. You can go back and tell him he's going to have a long wait.
He's been interviewing replacements. I don't think he'll take that for an answer.
He may have to.
There'll be a settlement in return for your letter of resignation.
You can tell him there isn't going to be any letter. And if he wants to save himself embarrassment, he'll hear me out.
You don't give up easily, huh?
I never have given up on anything or for anyone. It's the habit of a lifetime, and I'm not going to change it now.